You know, I swore I wouldn't do a video because I didn't want my face put out there. But I'm sitting at home and I'm watching TV and I hear about some of these big cities are wanting to do away with their police force, law enforcement. We're going to put in a new style law enforcement. Do you not realize that that is what Hitler done? That is what went on after World War One. That's where the Hitler's the SS came from. They were the special law enforcement that took place of regular civilian law. I'm only talking about martial law because the riots that are taking place, it's going to take something to put them down. It's going to take military to put them down. The thing about it is removing that military when the people are put down, when not the protesters, the agitators. You might as well call them what they are. They're communists. They are socialists. And this is the same crap that took place in Germany and in Russia during World War One and World War Two. Russia, everybody talks about how Russia's communist, this and that. Russia wasn't always communist. Russia and Germany was actually a republic with an oligarch or a czar government. It wasn't a democracy like the United States is, but it was a republic. It was considered a republic form of government. It wasn't until after World War One and Two that they became socialist and communist. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. Antifa is the same movement that took place in Germany. In the, I don't know, mid-teen or early 1800s, maybe back up, around 1916, 17, and 18. These are the same people that run the streets. They would have political rallies, whatever. These people would go in and crash these rallies and not allow their opponent to freely speak. And this is the same thing we've seen out of Antifa under Donald Trump, how they crashed Donald Trump's rallies, tried to crash his rallies. And it's not just Donald Trump. It is anybody but the ones that support Antifa. And it is Democratic money. And there are some Republicans. There are Republicans that are rhinos, whatever, that are bought by communist China. What you're seeing is a push for communism in the United States. You need to take your head out of your ass and see what's going on in America today. It's not about race. BLM, you've been hijacked by Antifa. Black people and white people who righteously want to protest what went wrong with the killing of George Floyd has a right to do so as an American citizen. And I support that. In case you don't know, people don't know me, I am former law enforcement. I'm retired law enforcement. Anybody who wants to protest peaceably has the right to do so. And I'll support it with everything that I got. Those rights were given to you by the Constitution. That is what these communist elements are trying to suspend. They have to suspend the Constitution to get their way. They went after the guns, no luck. They couldn't take down the people because they got guns, so we got to go after the Constitution. This is an attack on the Constitution. And if you don't know and you don't understand what the Constitution is about, you need to go and learn. You need to go and learn history, because what happened in history is happening today. Everybody wants to know where Antifa come from. Go on YouTube. Research Weather Underground. Bill Ayers. Look at who financed Barack Obama's, and I don't mean to trash Obama. He's nobody to me. But he is what led. He was used just like everybody else was. Bill Ayers was a communist in the 1960s. He blew up police stations. He created chaos on the streets in LA. People got killed. He followed the rules for radical. Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals. He was a communist. He was a plant put here in the United States and placed in a political position. That's how Barack Obama got his Senate seat, was through Bill Ayers. He organized with the money. He organized his campaign and used the political firm of Sidney Austin, PBS, Annenberg, Carnegie Endowment of the Arts, George Soros. I know you guys have heard that name flying all over the place. I don't care to call them out. They can sue me. I'm a poor-ass country boy. You ain't gonna get shit here. You ain't gonna get blood out of a turnip. Sue me if you want to for slander, but I can back up what I'm saying. You guys need to wake up. You need to learn. Antifa was born while Barack Obama was in office. Bill Ayers put him in office. Bill Ayers is a communist. Bernadine Dorn, communist. Weather Underground, go just research them. That's all you got to do. If you don't remove your head from your ass, we're going to lose America. Donald Trump's been trying to tell you that. I'm not pushing for Donald Trump. I said I'm going to vote for him. I won't beat around the bush about it. Donald Trump has been telling you all these tweets that he's been posting about the witch hunt. The witch hunt was, if you look back in the 1960s, it was McCarthyism. It was called the witch hunt. It was referred to as the witch hunt in the Supreme Court or in front of Congress. They were called the witch hunts. If you go back even further, you see them tweet about Red October. Red October was the Bolshevik Revolution that took place in Russia that flipped Russia from a republic to a communist country. Donald Trump's been hollering for 3 years about how China's been using the United States. No more, this, and this. He's never said a bad word about the Chinese people. It's always been against the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Just like Iran, he's never said a bad word against the Iranian people. It has been against the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, Republic Guard. It's a way to control the population. And I'm telling you, people, you need to learn. In these cities where they're talking about putting in a special form of law enforcement, consider the fact that could possibly be the United States version of the SS. If you go back and learn even further, the Jewish people were the majority of the people that were protesting in the street in Germany that pushed the movement. Thought they were going to be a part of what come out of it. But you can see by the outcome of the war, after the concentration camps, they were annihilated. They were used, and then they were annihilated. Just don't be suckered into this. I'm telling you. People, wake up. There's so many people out there that know what's going on. Like me. Like I said, hell, I'm just a common person. Got a high school education like most people. But I've been looking and paying attention. And you've been told, yeah, change is coming. But if you don't make the right choice, it's going to be bad change. Like I said, I hate doing videos. But I really need to put this out there because I want people to wake up. I want people to make a smart choice. I don't care who you are, what color you are. Man's hungry, I'll feed him. I've got friends down here that I grew up with, same way, black people. I knock on their door, tell them I'm hungry. Hey, they'll feed me. That's just who I am, where I come from. Y'all wake up.